day for a lot of people as the normal halfway through normal work week. This is David talking about how to improve your health, wellness, and fitness by working on your body, mind, and spirit, balancing the triad. I want to kind of continue a little bit of a trend I started with Monday. That's because I lost a relative unexpectedly. So I kind of want to continue that. So it has to do with our health, wellness, fitness, absolutely, and everything ties into that. And also, as you may know, if you watch me a little bit, pretty much everything I do ends up getting filtered through that body, mind, and spirit kind of color through. I kind of look through like that. So today's topic, the regrets and what ifs. But what about now and your future? There are certain situations that cause us to pause and ponder and kind of look back at our life. I know for me personally, it's my birthday. Take a look and, okay, what happened during the past year for myself? Did I do anything different? Did I make some changes? As well as the new year. I think both those kind of coincide with each other. And you kind of look back and, okay, what I accomplished, what I not accomplish. And other situations like losing a loved one. Like I said, at least for me, if you watch my videos, at least for me, I pause, I kind of consider different things. And if we start going down that road, look at the past, we look at the regrets, we look at the what ifs, and we can even get lost down in there. Now, we can also choose to make beneficial out of it, because I mean, the what ifs, what if I made different choices? What if I did this here? What happened by regret doing that? And it can take us down a bit of a dark path. For some people, you can get down that spiral, just thinking all that negativity. Also choose, there's normally some lessons, absolute lessons you can learn in there, and that can be definitely positive to it. But it's interesting is a lot of very successful people that I've kind of watched interviews with, they take them, do you have any regrets? Would you go back and change the thing? And almost every single one of them says no. Sometimes they might go back and wish they would have done a little bit different. They give a little bit of advice to themselves, maybe so they didn't worry so much, they didn't care they were taking it easier. But overall, they say no. The reason for that is if they made any changes, they would not be the person they are today. And perhaps you can definitely relate to that. The experiences you've had, whether good, bad, or ugly, or indifferent, the meanings you gave to them have led you to the person you are right now. And if any of those doesn't have changed, don't know what type of person you would have been. How many times you've seen movies or even television series, the plot line was the character goes back, had a chance to experience their life as if they made a different choice. And sometimes it's not always the greatest. So the question I want to ponder for you is, instead of going down that road of regret and the negative and the what ifs, what about if you focused on the right now in your future? This would be Joe Vitale, I think he calls it what if up. I think that's how he refers to it, because most time it's what if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? What if it turns out bad? What if it turns out negative? What if I screw up? It's all more negative. And I said, Joe Vitale, I think it called what if up. Switch to the other direction. What if it does succeed? What if I can do it? What if it turns out right? So instead of focusing on the past and the negative situation, wondering what could have changed, take the lessons you learned, be grateful for it. So realize you learned something from it, or you can choose to learn something from it, and it'll make better decisions, how to do something better. And now apply that to right now. We're talking about health, wellness, fitness. So look at yourself right now. If there's some regret, something they don't necessarily like about your health, maybe it's the excess weight, maybe excess inches around your waist, you get winded going up the stairs, you have trouble doing this, you have trouble doing that, negative mindset all the time, you can't think clearly, you seem to be stressed out all the time. Okay, fine. There could have been some decisions now, but this is where you're at right now. The here and now is the only time we have. Now, what if you make some changes that work for you? What if you make it more positive? What can you do starting now? So therefore, in another year from now, 12 months from now, you look back and there aren't the regrets, there aren't the negative ifs, but only the positive ones. Now, only you can make the decision. Only you're the one that can make the choices, and you're the only one who can make the changes. And it's, like I said, with me right now, it's, like I said, death of a relative. I had lost one just before Christmas last year, one just before Thanksgiving the year before that, and I also had this one here, and they always cause me to pause and ponder. And as I mentioned in yesterday's video, you start to realize, okay, what can I learn? What change is going to make? And I'm trying to formulate some things to where I say, okay, what can I do to make sure I make those changes and stick with them? What I need to remember to go through and realize I'm taking this lesson from that person I lost, that person I love, I care about. This is a lesson I'm taking from them. I'm applying it to my life right now so I can go forward. And that's something I'm working on right now. I'm going through, I started working on some stuff last night. I got my notes right in front of me. I started working on saying, okay, I need to go through and make some changes. For me, one of the bigger aspects was the cancer. That's one of the things that made me make a major direction. One of the reasons why I'm talking to you right now. So focus on right now and your future. What changes do you want to take place in the next 6, 8 months, 12 months, year and a half, 2 years, 5 years down the road? Start thinking about that and start thinking about visualizing what it is you want. What is it you really want? And then what are the steps you can take to get there? Now, if you want help on that, in the link in the description, there is a link to my free Facebook group with some trainings in there. We got Health and Wellness Your Way, which is going to get that thought and process on what to talk about. What do you want? I got some series of questions there to make you realize, okay, what does I really want? And take you steps through there. We also got some challenges, even small challenges there. Back to challenge. 5 minutes of quiet time experience. Right now we're doing a push challenge. Because a lot of times for most of us, I'm fully guilty of this as well. If you could do it completely on your own, you would have done it. Sometimes we just need a little extra help. This one here, got in the Facebook group for you. Go on there, sign up. If you don't like it, you're welcome to quit anytime. We're not going to go chasing you around after that. But just start doing something for yourself today. And for if you've got children and kids, what can you do today to make sure you're around for them and do things with them? So think about now and future. So that's what I got for you today. So we'll catch you tomorrow. So take care and balancing to you.